Yes, sir. What's happening, man? Welcome everybody back to this Half-Baked Podcast, the show about dumb shit celebrities do. I am Cuzzin Dre, and I got somebody special in the building. Oakland's own, Mr. 4-Bar Friday, Brookfield representative, Dame D.O.L.LA. What's happening, big bro?
What's up with you, bro?
Oh, man, chilling, bro. Happy to have you in the building. Appreciate you sliding through.
It's all good, man. It's about time I got up here.
I know, right?
Over here.
Grew up in the town, listened to KMEL your whole life. You had to become a rapper to get in here. Hoop didn't do it.
Right.
You got the new album out right now, Big Dollar. We definitely gonna talk about that, man. But first, I just want to know, man, how do you do it? How do you balance being a new father? How do you balance the NBA and now adding music into your career as well?
I mean, just my career, that kind of keep me moving around anyway. I'm always on the road, playing games, endorsements, partners. You know, they keep me all over the place. So just making sure when I'm at home, that I'm present, spending time with my son, making sure that he is familiar with me and we building, that bond and that relationship. But I'm always moving, so that make the music and stuff easier.
Gotcha.
When I'm used to just being on the road and moving around, and shit like that. So a lot of time in the day, bro. It's like, how much time can I train? So it's 3-4 hours out the day I'm training, I'm doing the stuff that I'm supposed to do first, and then I got the rest of the day. So obviously it's going to be a lot of time with my family and my son, you know what I'm saying, spending time with them. And then the rest is like, you got to do shit that you enjoy. And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just do stuff I want to do.
With you being so accomplished, let's say that, how do you, where do you find your motivation from? Like to you got to stay A1 in shape, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a dad, like I say, but where do you find that motivation to do music?
I mean, I think it started when I was young.
Okay.
All my cousins, my friends, everybody was into music. And I think it's also just a part of where I come from. Like, I go home and I walk around my neighborhood, it's probably 20 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is in music, and it's probably 15 singers. And growing up being in a choir and stuff like that, you just kind of in touch with the music side. So, I mean, it's always been something that I've done.
So basically, did you want to do music more or basketball more as a kid?
No, I was a hooper for sure.
You always wanted to do hoop.
I
Okay,
just always had that, like, a real interest in music.
Got you.
And then, like, once I got to the league, it was like I had always been kind of on the under, messing around with it. And then
freestyling,
beatboxing, and passing it around all my partners and stuff like that, recording little stuff. And then I just was like, why not really
do it
just
for
go
real
in and do it? And then when I started really going in and messing around with it, I just kept getting better. You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
So you write your own stuff? You ain't got no writers?
No, I write my own stuff.
Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Town business. Let's get that out the way. We ain't having that in the town. Like, bro, Dame got a write? They got a writer? Man, we ain't doing it like that.
Write my stuff.
For sure. Now, how did you get started with the whole 4-Bar Friday? You do the Friday segment where you give people, in the community a chance to shine on your page. And how did you get into that?
So basically, at the time, I was just trying to find ways to get it out there that I rap. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, I was searching for, a platform to, start floating it out there to fans, like, he can rap. You know what I'm saying? Get them interested.
Right.
But it was really nowhere for me to do it at. Like, I think Instagram video was short.
It was like 15 seconds at the time?
It had just become 15 seconds.
Got you.
Before that, I think it was shorter than that, like 10-second clips or something like that.
Damn.
And then when they made it 15 seconds, I was like, that's enough time to say 4 bars.
That's all you need.
Let people, hear me spit 4 bars at a time. Put some words together. And then I just basically turned it into 4-Bar Friday. I had it to where I was getting submissions from a bunch of people, other aspiring artists, and create a platform for them and also use it for myself to kind of get it out there that I do music. And then it just kind of turned into a thing. You know what I'm saying? I
got an idea for you for your 4-Bar Friday. It just hit me. The winners of those challenges should get a feature from Dame.
Oh, we've talked about that.
If they really could spit though, nobody,
you'll be surprised. It's real artists that
be trying to tap
that
in.
You find on there that's really cold, and that's when really getting in the music industry where you learn okay, it's mainstream people and it's people that the world know. it's really people out there that might be better than the people that we know.
Right. That's real.
That's like real artists. And
Yeah.
people just don't know who they are.
That's how LMA
These are the people that's like behind some of the mainstream artists' music. Like they write
the writers and stuff.
Exactly. They might be the person that's behind it. Like them type of people is who
you rocking with, yeah. Because those are the people that kind of get overlooked a little bit. You know, you fall in love with this artist because that's who you see.
It's the face.
But you don't know the people that really made that artist to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that. And that's kind of how we discovered, well, not we, but Big Bond discovered LMA. You feel me? She was already popping underground. She was already doing her thing, but she just needed that. Once KMEL played it, it was a rap. Every now I look at her, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely real. And you know, in today's world, dang, we see a lot of rappers crossing over into sports. Recently, Jay-Z just jumped into the NFL. Yeah. It's a lot of fuss about that. A lot of people, you know, it's two sides. You know, people like, you know, hold for show for the people, man. Just give him a chance. He gonna show you what he about. Yeah. And then you got the other people on the other side like, bruh, Cap still ain't got no job. Right. Or, you know, all of that stuff like that. So for you, I want to know, I think Hov gonna sign Cap. If he about to be an owner of a team, me personally, it's obvious like he gonna at least give him a shot. Now, what Cap do with that shot? You know what I mean? He say he ready. He been working out for 3 years, whatever. But for you, how do you feel about it? Where do you stand on that?
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but I think in a lot of situations like this, people on the outside only know surface level details about what's going on. They don't know the truth about none of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, regardless of what opinion people form about it, or he's doing this, like regardless of which side of it you own, like you don't know enough to really be criticizing it on either end. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know enough. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what the deal even is to even speak on it. So it ain't really much I can speak on.
Right. I want to know what team he gonna buy though. I know they saying like a team. You know.
What I don't think is it's about Cap getting a job. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
I don't think it's about that. Like I don't think whatever Jay-Z is doing, I don't think he's doing it to
get Cap a job.
Yeah,
no, it's bigger than Cap for sure. Yeah, I get you. I mean, but it'd be nice if that's what the first thing. Me myself, I think
that'd be the story.
Yeah,
but
at least sign him, bro. Give him a chance just to say like, look, bro, you suck, or you know, either it didn't work.
I don't think Cap did what he did like for the sake of a job. You know what I'm saying? It was for a greater cause.
No, he was already.
And I think what Jay-Z is doing is on the same line with that. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be nice to see them both together, you know, so we can be like, look, man, what Hov doing is definitely in line to what I'm doing, so that way it can stop a lot of, you know what I mean?
We definitely gonna find out.
We gonna find out in the next few weeks. Now, I know you know what I mean, you're born and raised in Oakland, Brookfield. You do a lot of stuff for your community out there in Brookfield. Every year you do a give back where you know bring a lot of entertainment for the kids. I done been a few times myself, and I want to know why. Most people get on and, you know, I wouldn't say forget where they come from, but they just want to maybe just take care of their intermediate, just their family. You know what I mean? Mom, dad, grandpa, you know, whatever. But you do it for the community. Like you say, you still go back to Brookfield and about 10, 15 rappers right here alone. You know what I mean? Yeah. So why? What motivates that? What's the reasoning?
I mean, I think it's part of the job. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of why I've been successful is because of the place that I come from and a lot of the people that are in the place that I come from. Like, you know, it's the right thing to do. I make it to this level. I got all these partners and all these endorsements of people who want to help me do these things. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, that's where the impact is. You know, I could go to a suburb or somewhere and all that stuff and do whatever I want to do, but the impact is not the same as if you do it not just in your hometown, but people who actually need it. Like the school supplies, the backpacks, the food, the drinks, the game trucks, the face paints, haircuts, hairdos, like
all of that. The entertainers, all that, yeah.
Exactly. Like the experience alone, but then like just taking the time. You know, that's what inspires people. That's what people need. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want me to just pay for that stuff. They want to see me. Like, I come from here, and just because I'm the person that people see on TV, and people recognize, and people follow and all that stuff, like, it's people that still live in the same place that played like a major role in me becoming what I have become. People just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm on top of people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's underneath me that supported me and allowed me to get to this point.
Right.
And they may not have a bunch of money or have a bunch of nice stuff, but like they played a crucial role in me being where I'm at. So it's only right that I come back and pay it back, whatever way I can.
Straight up, man. I know people probably walk up to you when you are at home, man, bruh, you gave me them school supplies or whatever, man, because you slid me them shoes, bruh. I had some fresh kicks the first day. And I know, like, for you, that probably excites some type of feeling for you to want to.
Yeah, I mean, nobody come to me like, man, you gave me them shoes, whatever, because I think I'm really from here, so they know that I'm not doing it for them
to be seen or for a reason. Yeah, I got you.
It.
There you go.
They know that I'm doing it, like, because it's what I would have done if I wasn't famous. Like, if I was in a position to do something, I would still do it.
That same thing.
So, like, I think people, like, because they know, like, the kind of stuff that I do and who I am, it's just the respect that they give me. Like, I come home and ain't nobody trying no little weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just like, whatever, it's Dame, he folks. You know what I'm saying?
But that's kind of how Oakland is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really care that you popping, you got your money, you doing your thing. It's more about how you treat the next man when you home. Exactly. That's Oakland is about respect. You feel me? Like, man, dang, what's up with blood? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's dang. You know what I'm saying? We seen, but we ain't been running. Oh, dang, bro, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I was raised or whatnot. You feel me? So I definitely agree with that. I want to talk about a little bit about your album real quick. You got Big Dollar out now. Yeah. And for people who don't know the acronym, I had to write it down real quick. Different on levels, D.O.L.L.A. allowed. Yeah. Explain that acronym.
To me, it's just, I feel like I come from something different, than a lot of people in my position. And not just like being from Oakland, but my upbringing, the kind of family I come from, the type of stuff that I've been around, the route that I had to get to being in the NBA, the kind of person I am and was raised to be. I just feel like to be who I am as an athlete and in the position I am financially and like being famous and all that stuff, but still having like the kind of character and the kind of values that I have is like, I recognize that it's not normal, for a person in my position. So,
dang, you just signed for 200, bro. That's not normal.
I know, but I'm saying like, even though that's the case, like I'm still the same. Like everything is still the same.
Yep.
Like not a lot has changed. Like obviously, like I'm gonna live in a nice house and I'm gonna have nice cars and I'm gonna go on nice vacations and all that stuff. But like everything else is the same. Like nothing has changed. Like my mentality, the way I see stuff is still like I'm from Brookfield. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I still see it from that same lens, even though I've experienced a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Like to me,
life outside of Oakland.
Yeah, like to me that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Now, tell me about the album. You started. Oh, I want to start first of all. I had this on my notes right here. Explain the cover. I like the cover. You got you and your son. He's sitting in his toy Bentley. You sitting on the top of the Bentley. Why that?
I mean, it was a hit on a bunch of different things.
Okay.
So, like,
what were the options? Tell me what you was choosing between.
I mean, I that was my idea off the rip.
For sure.
Like I had I knew this album when I was recording like songs. I knew it was gonna be. A lot of it was gonna just talk about like me being in a different stage of my life, like me being leveling up and being in a different position, like in every way. As far as like possession, like living in a mansion, having nice cars, flying private, like it was like I'm gonna have like a humble flex for this whole album. Like I'm still me and regular and cool. And
but
whatever.
I'm that guy too, though. Don't
exactly. So that was like the angle I was taking. Okay. So it was like Big Dollar was like that was it. Like all right, I'm leveling up, and it was also like I got a son now. Big Dollar, Little Dollar, like big different. Like everything was like it was a bunch of different plays on Big Dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And what's your first single you pushing off of that?
Moneyball.
Moneyball. Is that
the eighth song? It's the eighth song on the album. It's me, Danny from Sobrani, Jeremiah, and Derek Milano.
Okay. Can we expect a video or?
I mean, it was supposed to already be shot, but we rescheduling it. Should be shot soon, but it's definitely gonna be a video for that one.
Now, do you pick your own singles or like? Cause most people just put out an album and be like, "Nah, I'm gonna let the fans choose." Or what? How did you pick this single? Cause you got one with Lil Wayne on there too. I just knew you were gonna be like, "Nah, that's the one." And then I know you shooting a video later on with your boy Brookfield.
That's another one of them.
Okay.
That's another one on this Moneyball, Sorry with Lil Wayne.
Mhm.
And then there's another one on there, Baggage Claim with Mozzie. You know,
Yep,
so
I
them
seen
like
that.
the three. But I mean, I just like Moneyball. Just to me, it just sound like the one.
Okay.
Like,
Got you.
I mean, I'm not signed to a label or none of that stuff. So
Mhm.
like everything, I got like the creative control and the control of all that stuff. So like to me, that was the one. Like.
Now, as far as like you just said, I was gonna ask that a little later on, but you just opened the door for it. A label. You want to start your own label?
I already did.
What's the name of it?
Front Page Music.
Front Page Music. Now,
Yeah.
are you signing them 15 artists in Brookfield that you know?
I got 2 artists. I only got 2 artists on my label, and they both from Oakland.
Okay.
Danny from Sobrani and Brookfield Deuce.
Okay, Danny from Sobrani and Brookfield Deuce. I was supposed to interview Brookfield Deuce not too long ago. Shout out to homie V. Danny from Sobrani, Brookfield Deuce on the album. Who are you got some more features? Mozzie,
Yep,
Lil Wayne.
I got Lil Wayne on there. I got Marley Waters on there. On the 3rd song on the album, it's called Bestie. The 4th song, Baggage Claim, I got Mozzie. What else? Dre Grant, Brookfield Deuce.
That's the Brookfield challenge, the
Yeah,
Drake Grant challenge.
yeah,
Let's
that's
talk
what we-
about that. How did the Brookfield, see, people not from Oakland that's going to watch this interview, they follow you, they don't know, like I know the Brookfield, right? We grew up
Right.
in it, right? But explain like how that dance even came about. Why is it significant to Brookfield? And
So, the Brookfield is a dance, like it's a neighborhood dance, and I feel like Brookfield is the only neighborhood in Oakland with its own
dance, for
So
sure.
everybody in Oakland knows
How to do
what
the
the
Brookfield.
Brookfield and how to do the Brookfield
For
because
sure.
it's the only neighborhood with a dance. So, I grew up in Brookfield, and I just remember like being a kid, and it was like we used to have picnics at the park, never worry picnics at Brookfield, like house parties and just like little picnics around the neighborhood.
Mhm.
And like all the parents like was like, man, when we was growing up, we used to do the Brookfield. Everybody like, and they teaching kids how to do the Brookfield, so it was like something you had to know how to do.
yeah,
Being from there, so it was like. Then when we start getting older, going to middle school dances and like little stuff like that, and everybody like
was doing
trying to
talking
do
about
in the Brookfield.
hey.
Every song, you know who from Brookfield because they in there just like.
I mean, boy, it used to be, I'm about to take you old school. You remember you be in the party? I mean, they hitting the Brookfield, they pulling out the pager, checking the pager, they
Everybody
checking the
doing
phone.
all
And
that.
man, I'm talking about, bruh.
All
Yeah,
that.
I remember as a youngster watching my big brothers doing all that. Like, oh yeah, they hit that for sure. Like,
Everybody, man. That's so we kind of Dre Grant is he OG from Brookfield, but he do it the best.
yeah.
And that song is perfect for it, so I named it after him.
That's
So we
what's
gonna
up,
have
because
it in the
he
video.
for sure was hitting it on your page the other day.
crazy.
I'm like,
He go
hey,
crazy
he was
with
going,
it.
yeah. Then he stopped and hit. I'm
Slow
like,
it
oh
down.
yeah, he go crazy. For you, any festivals you plan on doing? I mean, of course you rooted out there now in Portland. You know what I'm saying? I know the NBA thing is rocking, but you still always gonna be from home.
Yeah.
Do you plan on putting on any festivals for the Bay? You got your own label. You got like what you plan on doing for home?
I mean, I'm doing a festival. It ain't mine, but I'm scheduled to like be the main event, like the main act at
Okay.
it next month. But I've been trying to put one together for a while now. Like
Okay.
I've been trying to put a festival together for a while, and I'll probably like just hit a few cities. Do Portland, I'll do Oakland.
Yep. That'd be so big, bro. You know what I mean?
Like
People
Utah,
pull up.
like that's what I'm saying. But I don't want to just do it like loosely and unorganized.
No,
So like
never.
it take time. So I'm like, I've been trying to put it together for like a little over a year.
Okay.
Like almost 2 years where I've been trying to like plan it. Like how would I do it? Who I need, like just a bunch of moving pieces. You know,
Absolutely.
trying to make sure we do it right so it ain't just no ghetto just thrown together. You know what
Right,
I'm
especially
saying?
not with
Weird
your name
stuff.
on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
We
make
do
it
it right. Like
Yes,
we
sir.
gonna do it, let's do it big. Like do it the right way.
You already know, man. Anything I could do to help,
For sure.
tap in with me for sure. Now, before I let you go, big dog, I ask every celebrity this before they leave. This is a show about dumb shit celebrities do. So tell me one thing in your career, nothing personal, just career-wise, what's a mistake you almost could have made that could have maybe cost you everything, or that was just pretty stupid. You know what I mean? That you don't want another young NBA player look up to Dame like, nah, don't do this, youngster, bro. That ain't the one. That ain't it. Something stupid. It got to be like, yeah, that was pretty stupid to me, bro. I shouldn't have did that.
I don't know, sure, bro. Like I'm on my toes.
You dot
bro.
your I's and cross your T's.
I'm on my toes. Like sometimes more than I even need to.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Everybody done had some moments.
I'm gonna say you're gonna be the first person that ever said that. I was like, something, give me one.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of a moment, bro.
That's good. I mean,
like all them lessons like that is more like how I like might handle something or stuff like that. One thing I can say like about like somebody that's young, like if you ever in a successful position, is just monitor people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to, when you up, everybody is just quick to like be on your team and show you love. And it's easy to kind of like let your guard down a little bit and let people in a little bit, and then, you know what I'm saying, you be kind of surprised. Like I think that's something that I've done, where it's like you be surprised when somebody like do something slick.
They moving like that, like
do something slick when it's like you didn't expect it, but you didn't expect it because you kind of like embraced them and welcomed them when you shouldn't have in the first place. Like, so just, you know what I'm saying, just staying sharp in that way. Like people move slick.
So do you have people like around you that could be like, damn, like that you trust? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I don't got a lot. Like, I don't got a lot of like friends. Like, I got a lot of associates, but I don't have a lot of friends that's like just with me like that. Like, I'm usually with my cousins for real.
Straight up.
Like, I don't have a lot of just people that's like not really like family to me that just be around if it's not like out at a party or in a club or something. And they just kind of like hanging out, and I'll be like, whatever. They around, but they ain't with me. You know what I'm saying? But I got people that'd be like, bro, who is bro right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
right
he
there,
looking like that? You know what I'm saying? What's up with him? Like,
exactly.
I got people that be on that time like that.
Yeah, and that's what you need, man, because there's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing that'll let them just be around you and just to see what they can come up on, I guess. I mean, whatever. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, you had people like doing little stuff on the side, and then people be like, dang, this person did this. Who is this? Because he said this to this person and was doing this, and he said he your cousin. And it be somebody that I don't even know their name. They done been around, but I don't know them like
got
that.
More cousins than you ever had, huh? That's my cousin, bro.
I already got a lot of cousins.
That's my cousin. Yeah.
I already got a lot of cousins, so, like, it's easy for somebody to be like, yeah, that's my cousin. And somebody might believe it, like.
I ain't seen you. You ain't never showed up at grandma's house, bro. Who is you?
Right.
For sure. Now, before you leave, give me a little bit of this NBA, man. What's up? How you think DeMarcus Cousins gonna bounce back? He just tore that ACL the other day. It's like tough. His luck is bad right now, bro.
Man, it's crazy because I think Boogie people think he crazy, and
I like Boogie though. He's solid.
I know him off the court.
Okay.
So like I know he a good dude. So I just feel bad that he got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? He just got to New Orleans and started rolling. Like he was playing great in New Orleans, and then got hurt. Ended up leaving New Orleans, and I just feel like a player as great as he is, and the kind of money that's being thrown around right now, and for him to be going through all this stuff at this point,
terrible right now.
You want to see him you want to see a player of his level and like the kind of dude that I know him to be. You want to see him cash in. You know what I'm saying?
And he's young. He like, what, 28, 29? He a youngster too. So.
He's like 28. So like you want to see him, like for me, I know it ain't all about money, but like for that type of talent, like you want to see him get his money's worth
straight up
for his career, for him to start suffering these injuries and going through what he's going through, like personally. You hate to see him have to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Now, the West done got a little more better, Dane. I ain't gonna lie, it's popping on the West. You already know.
West tough, though.
Yeah, the West tough, man. What the Blazers doing this year? I know. Don't say we going to the championship because the Warriors gonna win. I got to say that. I don't care. I got to rep my team, Dane. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you from Oakland too? You a Warrior at heart too? You can't help it. You always got to go for that. No, man, you still a Warrior. Portland just borrowing you for now.
Hey, man, I'm still from Oakland.
There we go.
I ain't no Warrior.
There we go.
That's what I ain't.
Oh, come on, dang.
I'm just going to tell you, like, we going to do what we always do.
Y'all be so close. I ain't going to lie. Y'all be balling.
I know, we be right
you be
there.
serving us, though. I be sick. I hit you on Instagram like, bro, really? That's how you going to do it? Come to the town and show up on it. Just be, Balling on us, though. It's definitely good. It's all good, man. Well, you know we rooting for you, man. Win, lose, whatever. You's town business for life, bruh. So
bro.
keep putting on, man. I definitely appreciate you sliding through. Big Dame Dollar. Go get that album out right now. Big Dollar. Different on levels the Lord allowed, man. It's going down. This is the Half Baked Podcast. I am Cuzzin Dre. We out this thing. Peace.